What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. Your boy is truly not around. I'm actually out of the office, I'm out of town, I'm with my family, but I decided to leave you guys a couple of videos. So first off, shout out to Alpha Leaker for this one. This one killed me. Alright, before we get onto the main event aspect of it, I do want to show a couple different things here. We do know we have brand new instances and encore bosses coming in July, so the end of the month we have ourselves the upgraded versions of the old 4-piece artifacts, plus some brand new artifacts coming down the pipe. So I do want to show you guys a couple different things that should be happening most likely. Okay, so first off, in July, and is going to be a boss. You saw that? Flip it, do whatever you want with it. I love saying that with his name, to be honest. That's whenever my son's like, "Dad, can you brush my teeth?" I'm like, make sure you Cargalagan afterwards. That's right, it's mouthwash. So Cargalagan is going to be a boss in one of the instances, or it'll be either an instance or an encore boss. So either we're going to be using Juno to fight him with our squad, or we're going to be using our squad. But either way, he should be one of the new bosses that will either drop one of the new artifacts or one of the existing ones at a higher level, right? So expect that to come out in July, which is going to be the end of the month, which is July 31st. That's when the update drops, okay? And the next one is going to be Luxus, a light version. And Luxus is this guy right over here. Maybe this girl, can't really tell. It's a being of some sort. I believe this is one of the angels that fight against the demons. So that boss is also going to exist. Now I'm wondering if this is, because right now, it's going to be kind of weird because Igris is already weak to darkness or dark element, right? I'm hoping that if this boss is in fact the instance boss, that it's not another dark weakened one. We should have a light weakened one so we can use our light weapons instead, right? Now granted, light weapons are not as good, but it would make sense since I believe Gunhee is in fact going to be a light unit anyways. So if he is light, this thing should be weak against light, I'm hoping. But it's kind of weird because the being is light itself. So that I'm a little thrown off by that. But anyways, so in October you can expect Kaiselin to come out, which is going to be the dragon over here. Makes sense because we have Kaisel the Shadow, I believe, around that time, which is probably going to be September, and then we of course have Baron in September for sure. So it would make sense to bring him out after as an instance boss for another new piece. Isel as well too. She actually, her stage that you battle her in is already in the Battlefield of Chaos. I did it today on I think it was the red diamonds, gems. I think that's the same stage you fight her in. So she'll definitely be around in October, which is kind of cool. Which is also a little bit weird though at the same time. I think they'll introduce her before that in the story mode and some form of boss fight perhaps in WOBL, but I think she'll be reintroduced as an instance boss after the fact, just like Cargalagan, right? Cargalagan was introduced first as a story boss, Battle of Time boss, and then most likely some form of other boss, and then they introduce him now later on as a artifact boss. So it makes sense. So I know Isel and Kaisel will come out in September for sure. I'm almost positive of it. So we'll see them. And then Unknown is the architect right over here, which is the huge statue from the double dungeon that, again, spoiler alert, that, it essentially gives Jinnu his powers, which isn't really true, so I'm not going to spoil that any further. Unless you read the manhwa, you'll know what I'm talking about. So that is to be expected for the new instances and bosses. Now the new sets, we don't know much about them, just so you guys are aware. I just know the fact that they do exist and they should be coming out in July, but I don't think all of them will, only a few of them, and I'm not sure exactly what they're going to be about. Now, a couple other things to talk about here. Since he got 7,707 follow, congratulations, bro. You're growing a lot, man. It's Alpha Leaker. It's a pretty big deal. There's an actual leak here that he's been only on for a while. So this is Hunter Kanai Tawata is in supposed production, and according to one of my resources, she's actually close to one of the other Japanese hunters. And if you know anything about the manhwa, I believe she's on Gyoto Ryuji's team that show up in Jeju Island with the Korean squad to fight all of the ants. Yeah, so she is another unit that's coming out, which I'm okay with because quite honestly, she was badass looking in that arc. So totally okay with that, and not a crazy looking, not a bad looking waifu. And I'm hoping that some of the guys actually come with her as well. So we already know Ryuji's coming out in December, so I'm assuming she's either going to come out right before, or she'll come out maybe... Actually, no, it makes sense she comes out right before, because after Jeju Island, you know. If you know, you know. Let's put it that way. All right, a couple other things before we go to the main event here. Miri without context. So, I like that he's been doing this. It's like puzzles put together. So, shout out to Alpha Leaker for doing this, because it doesn't get any of us in trouble. So, we can guess. So, this is obviously transformation. You guys can see Miri is going to be a transformation unit who... buffs up or powers up. This is an interesting one. The lightning effect, I'm not sure exactly what that stands for. Yeah, maybe that's her power. Like, it comes out red. She's an assassin. We know that, right? Assassin, right there. Shows up behind Meliodas in Seven Deadly Sins. And then right over here, you guys can see she probably has a stabbing move through the opponent. Okay, so I'm assuming this is going to be her skill. Her katana should be stabbing right through, and it would make sense as an assassin. That's kind of where she's going to be aiming at. So I am, honestly, guys, not gonna lie to you, I am super psyched about her. I really am. She's probably going to be the most. Oh, man, it's hard to say, because all the original characters I really do enjoy. I actually like the original characters a lot in this game, and she's another original character that's being added. And I have to say, like, outside of Alicia, she's probably going to be my next most interesting character, because I love Alicia as a character. I think she's incredible. But Miri's also is one of those ones where I love katanas, I love assassins, I love masks. I love masks, clearly, and I love me some, you know, samurai-looking girls with assassination skills. Amazing. So, with that being said, this little puzzle here should kind of give you an idea of how Alpha Leaker is going to post some other guys. So here is the Old Men Go without context. That's right, this is Gunhee. So it's going to give us an idea here. So this looks like a tackle, a breaker. Okay, full on contact. Also, little bitch is playing rugby. No, I'm kidding. Rugby men are pretty strong. So I'm pretty sure this is rugby, not soccer. So there's that. This right here should kind of give you an idea. He's a breaker, and this is Sakura. So, and we all know that she learned from Tsunade, and Tsunade is the ultimate strength. So I'm assuming this is going to be our first almighty breaker, right? Because right now we have heavy breakers. I think he might be our first actual almighty breaker. This is me, by the way. You know, telling you guys, keep watching till the end. Are you going to get one of these knuckle sandwiches? This will be my next cosplay, just so everyone's aware. I will be dressed up by Saitama at some point or another. That's right. Thank you for Hat again for the donations. This is going to be the next outfit. And then, of course, we have this right here, too. So I'm assuming he's going to be full-on physical. Obviously makes sense using his fist. He is a physical character in the manhwa. Makes full sense. This one cracks me up, actually. So this might be his ultimate. I don't know if he's just jumping in full tilt and just giving you a nice punch. But safe to say, light unit, breaker, Gunhee. There you guys go. Again, thank you so much for Alpha Leaker for putting this together. This is hilarious. This actually takes a little bit of effort, and I do like the concept of this, where it doesn't get any of us in trouble and gives us a little bit of an idea what to look forward to. All right, guys, this is Payne. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.